Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Today for this Frugal Friday tip, I'm going to show you how you can spruce up your front doormat. If you've got one you like, but it's looking a little worse for wear, I've got a very quick tip to help you redo it. And this is a before, and this is the after. Doesn't that look good? And I've done this before. I can get about, if you bring your mats in the winter, you could actually, this will last a long time. I got about 2 years out of my last paint job on this mat, and that was leaving it out during winter, and we get snow and all sorts of awful weather. So what you're going to need is any acrylic paint. You can even use house paint. That's going to work fine, and plus it probably matches your decor if you have exterior house paint. I'm just using artist acrylics or craft acrylics, and you want like a sponge brush or some sort of like a stencil brush, something where you can just kind of pounce on the paint, and that's going to go into the like textured like this is like a rubbery textured type of material. It's going to go into those pores. It's not going to seal it up. Like it'll still, you can still, you know, wipe your feet on it and it will hold up. But it will kind of adhere in the little nooks and crannies. And if you've ever dropped acrylic paint somewhere, you don't want it on a floor, even like especially a textured floor, you know how difficult it is to get that out. So you just want to go through and sponge on the color on the raised areas here, and it works great. You can even do this to like the bristly rugs. You can use stencils like with a bold design, so you know it doesn't so it will show like maybe like a really bold like wall stencil like quatrefoil or something really strong like that, something with big holes in it so that you can really see the design. I would probably maybe even spray paint it one color first and then put a big stencil down and then go over then like either stipple or spray paint over that. Definitely lots of ways to keep your home looking nice and get more out of the investment, because like doormats, a good quality doormat is not cheap. And yeah, you can keep buying cheap doormats and replace them every season if you want to, but I think you're better off to buy something nice and just keep it up, and look how good it looks. So you can use these inexpensive sponge brushes. I think it's actually then trying to wash these out, because you're going to use so much water trying to wash these out, and this is kind of a rough material, so it's not going to be like really, oh, my cat wants to jump up here. It's not going to be really, you know, your brush may be kind of torn up a little bit when you're done this project. I think you're better off just to toss these. I think it's more environmentally friendly than trying to rinse out all that paint. But you know, you do you. If you're using a bristle stencil brush, then definitely clean it. That's not going to hold as much paint as like a sponge brush, but this just works so well, and that's my recommendation because that's what I've always used. But there you have it. There is a quick tip on how you can make your doormats look gorgeous again and save you some money. And hey, if it bothers you throwing away the sponge brush, it's better than throwing away a doormat every season or every year. So, so yeah. Make your stuff look as good as new, and yeah, it's easy. Oh, to prep this for sponge painting, all I did was I swept it off good with a broom, and I mean there are little bits of debris. I'm not too worried about that. Then I hosed it off, and I used the back end of my mop that has the bristly, it's like a bristle brush kind of, and I did scrub it down with that bristle brush, and just let it air dry, and any little bits of, you know, cat hair or debris or whatever stuck to it, I didn't really worry about it. You can be more meticulous. Go ahead if you want to. But let me tell you, this paint job will last you, if you bring it in, it will last you probably 5 summers. But if you're going to leave it out year round like I do, probably every 2 years you'll want to redo it. But yeah, worked great. The paint held up. It was nothing special as far as paint. It was just acrylic craft paint. It worked great. So I hope this inspires you to spruce up some of your stuff. And, you know, repaint your planters, you know, keeping things like that in good working order. It looks nice. It makes you feel good and feel proud about your home. It makes you feel uplifted when you're, you know, walking around your yard and maybe hanging out on the porch. It makes you feel good when people come over, you're not embarrassed that things are looking shabby, and it's a very inexpensive fix, especially if you're already a painter and you have this stuff lying around anyway. And like I said, house paint. House paint's great too. That'll also work. But there you have it. A very quick Frugal Friday tip for you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. We'll slide it over here so you can see the pretty, all the pretty doneness there. Thanks for watching, guys.